The continuation of Godfrey Tabornal's discussion. I am going to discuss first sociological basis of school-community partnerships. Sociological basis of school-community partnerships. The functionalist theory states that institutions must perform their functions for the stability of society. Other institutions must come in if one institution fails to do its part for the sake of society. The school cannot do it all. It takes a village to educate a child. It has to work in partnerships with other institutions in the community, such as the church, government organizations, and non-government organizations. The rearing and education of the child is the primary obligation of parents. The school, the church, and the social institutions come in to assist parents and families to fulfill their irreplaceable obligations. Benefits of partnership. First, enhance student skills, building a stronger workforce for the future. Second, identify, nurture, and recruit high-quality talent early. Next, acquire a highly motivated entry-level workforce. Then, enhance the organization's image and visibility by providing a valued community services and obtain a realistic current view of public education and top teachers and students as educational resources. So, next is legal basis for parents and community involvement. Republic Act 9155, also known as the Governance of Basic Education Act of 2001, provides the overall framework for principal empowerment by strengthening principal and leadership goals and local school-based management with the context of transparency and local accountability. Explicitly states that one of the responsibilities of school heads is establishing school and community networks and encouraging the active participation of teachers organizations like non-academic personnel of public schools and parents, teachers, communities association. Also states that partnership between schools and community also ensures that educational programs, projects, and services take into account the interests of all members of the community. The schools and learning centers reflect the values of the community by allowing teachers or learning facilitators and other staff to have the flexibility to serve the needs of all learners. So next is Batas Pambansa Bilang 232, or better known as the Education Act of 1982, provides the latest and more specific provisions on rights, duties, and parents' relation to education. The provisions under Rule 11 and 111 of the law will enhance further the promotions of discipline into educational communities. Section 7 states that every educational institution shall provide for the establishment of appropriate bodies through which the members of the educational community may discuss relevant issues and communicate information and suggestions for assistance and support of the school and for the promotion of their common interests. So, ang mga representatives from each subgroups of the educational community shall sit and participate in these bodies, and rules and procedures of which must be approved by them and duly published. So, another law is Republic Act 8525, Adopt a School Program Act. This act shall be known and cited as the Adopt a School Act of 1998, Section 2. Declaration of Policy. It is the policy of the state to provide quality and relevant education to the Filipino youth and to encourage private initiative to support public education. So it is allows private entities to assist a public school, whether elementary, high school, or tertiary, in but not limited to the following areas, like staff and faculty development for training and further education, construction of facilities, upgrading of existing facilities, provision of books, publication and other instructional materials, and modernization of instructional technologies. So, bisan sa Philippines Education for All 2015 plan, din a visions and a holistic program of reforms that aim to improve the quality of basic education for every Filipino by end 2015. Likewise states, schools shall continue to harness local resources and facilitate involvement of every sector of the community in the school improvement of process.